type of iPhone, and then a system that is downloaded on there. So in my paper, I talked a little bit about Proloquo to Go, which is something that they use often in the school systems. Specifically, when I worked in the school system, that's something we used with almost every single child with autism, and it was incredibly effective. It's really customizable. It allows a teacher to kind of set it up to what works for the student. We do have to, however, lock it sometimes so that people cannot change it. So that's the biggest thing you have to consider when you are working with it. So the free app that I downloaded just as something I can demonstrate to everyone here is called NickTalk. So I'll kind of zoom in a little bit and you can see what it looks like. It might be a little fuzzy, but I'll move closer so that I can show you how this works. So basically on the main screen, every type of assistive software on a speech-generated device is set up a little differently. In this case, this is kind of the home page. One icon says I want, the other icon says I am. So this allows for something like a basic emotion for I am tired or I am hungry. And the I want is I want to eat. And then it allows you to go to a different board that says, for example, I want to eat bread. So I'm going to move in and hopefully you'll be able to see this a little bit. So as of right now, what I would do as the teacher is I would point to something, and this would be more of an iPad, so it's a little larger so the student could see. So for example, here I'm going to hit I want, and if you listen carefully, you should be able to hear it.
I want.
And at that point, that then prompts the student to move to something. So as I was explaining before, there's icons such as eat, drink, play, go, sleep, etc. So today I'm just going to show you if I were to click I want to eat. It will say eat.
To eat.
So it said I want to eat, and now it gives me some options. Here's a great place for a teacher or a parent to put in all of some of the students' or child's preferred items. For example, if they love cookies, let's put that in there. Bread, yogurt, anything like that. You can kind of customize it to what works best for the student. So for example, now I had put I want to eat, and now I'm going to click something like yogurt.
Yogurt.
Okay, so now it says, I want to eat yogurt. Okay, and now once the student has identified that, you simply hit the back button for clear, and it clears the things that you had already inputted. Now, for example, let's say they had already said, I want to eat yogurt, and now the child appears to be potentially upset and they're trying to communicate something. This is a great opportunity where they could have the device in front of them, and they could click I am.
I am.
And that now prompts you to an emotions page. So they could say, I am sick.
Sick.
Then that allows you to understand what's going on with them. Basically, each device is really important because you need to follow the prompts on the screen. This can be very user-friendly for the teacher and the student, but may sometimes require the teacher to use some type of prompt. Using the prompt methods, it is best to use more of a visual prompt than it is a verbal prompt. So in this case, if a student were appearing as though they were agitated or something was going on, I would simply point to their iPad and their device of the I am section. They would click it.
I am.
And then hopefully they could identify based off of the icons of what it says. So for example, tired.
Tired.
So this is just a basic one. Again, the Proloquo to Go would really show you a breakdown and is really customizable for the student so that you could click through. You could offer delayed speech so it wouldn't just say I want, next page, to eat. Instead it would say all in one sentence, I want to eat bread. This will allow the student to have a bit more of it's a better speech pattern and a little more pro-social. So that's it today. That's my demonstration on a speech generating device. Again, you can use an iPad, iPhone, and download the assistive software. And those are things that are quite common now. So thank you for listening. I hope everyone has a great day.